All about football. I'm Charlene Smith, and I'm here to give you a quick update on what is happening in the transfer market. But before we get into that, breaking news from Boris Johnson: fans being allowed back into the stadiums has now been put on hold. Now, I know so many of us were looking forward to finally getting back into the stadium, but that has all gone out the window due to the rising numbers of the coronavirus. So it's going to be put on hold for at least another 6 months. Also, tonight's game, Tottenham taking on Leyton Orient, has been called off due to a number of Leyton Orient players testing positive for coronavirus. Right, so getting back to the transfer news. Now, Chelsea are so close to signing a new goalkeeper, Edouard Mendy. So the deal has been agreed, £22 million for the goalkeeper, and he is currently undergoing a medical. What does this mean for Kepa? I mean, there's now new competition coming in. Does this mean that Mendy will now be Chelsea's first goalkeeper? As we saw, I mean, Kepa hasn't been on the greatest form. He has been making a few mistakes, but he is a footballer. You do need to sort of think about him as an individual and how he's probably feeling confidence-wise. And it's like every mistake that he is now making is being highlighted. I mean, what is that going to do for his confidence? That ain't going to help. So we shall see what happens. Speaking of goalkeepers, so as we know, Martinez has moved to Aston Villa. And I must say, a fantastic performance from him yesterday on his debut. He managed to save that penalty. Well done, Martinez. So proud of you. He kept a clean sheet, a fantastic debut for him. I mean, you can see how excited Tyrone Mings was for the performance yesterday. Mings has also signed a contract extension, which will see him through to 2024. I reckon Aston Villa is definitely going to be a team to be looking out for this season. I mean, with Martinez there in goal, Mings, great defender, the attack looking stronger. I think they're going to do well. Some great signings there over by Dean Smith, and I think they're still out for a couple more before the transfer window closes. Arsenal, so yeah, with Martinez's departure, we was looking at new goalkeeper options, David Raya being one of them. It was announced yesterday that we have signed Alex Runarsson on a 4-year deal. Torreira has been linked with a few clubs to move from Arsenal, but the latest one now is Atletico Madrid, and it looks like he could be part of a swap deal for Thomas Partey, the midfielder that we are all expecting to see come over to the club. Now, all Arsenal fans have been raving about Partey and Aouar. So if this deal does go through, that'd be fantastic. It does seem like it is edging a bit closer. Is that just me being a bit optimistic and hopeful? But hopefully Torreira can be part of that deal, and hopefully we do get Thomas Partey into the club. Napoli have interest in 2 of our defenders, Mustafi and Socrates. So we'll keep an eye on the progress of that. And I think everyone is sort of pretty much in agreement with these 2 making their way out of the club. I think in terms of defence, we have got quite a few options. Mustafi, he is currently out with an injury. I think he's sort of on the back end of the injury, so should be fit soon. Burnley, they haven't been too active in this transfer window. They have, however, made a bid for Dele Stevens. So he's a central midfielder for Brighton. They have actually made bids for him in the past as well. But this time, it looks like the deal may be more likely to go ahead. It hasn't yet been agreed, but he was excluded from the game against Newcastle United. Manchester United, now they were saying that they were prepared for Jesse Lingard to leave in order for him to be playing regular first-team football. There was interest for him from Everton, West Ham United and Tottenham, but it now seems that Man U may add an extra year to his contract, which is due to expire summer next year, just to ensure he keeps his value of £25 million. And the one that everyone is raving about, Jadon Sancho, still seems to be a big target for Man U, but there hasn't been any further updates on the progress of Sancho coming over to Man U. Right, so this has been a hot topic. Dele Ali has been linked with a move to PSG. As we know, he hasn't been getting much minutes lately. His stats haven't been looking the greatest. Perhaps him going over to PSG might be a good move for him to be playing part of a big squad with big players like Neymar and Mbappe. So we'll see what happens with the progress of that. Wolverhampton have got an interest in Chamberlain. There hasn't been much updates on whether they've made a bid or anything. All we know is that they've got an interest in him, so we'll see how that progresses on. Right, so that is it from me, guys. Just a quick roundup on what is currently happening in the transfer window. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on these. Hot topic, Dele Alli, possible move to PSG. Let me know your thoughts on that. Is that something that you think would be good for him as an individual, as a player, and what that will mean for the club? I mean, Gareth Bale now in. Son, what a performance from him at the weekend as well. Let me know your thoughts on these. I'm Charlene Smith, and I'm out.